Okay, it's all perfect. Yeah. Comes the Vulun Ben Dan. He taught his grandson Torah, Mishnah, Gemara, Agadah, Zohar, everything. Comes the Gemara and says, let's understand this. Let's understand. We learn from him. What do we learn from him? So they want to learn two things from him. That you have to teach your grandson. Teach your children well. Not only your children, your grandchildren. Good. And young was there still. But let's go on. Are you with me? Now comes the Gemara and says, what do we learn from him? Do we learn you have to teach Torah and then Mishnah and Gemara, or do we just learn the concept of what? A grandfather teaching. So the Gemara says we learn one thing from him, that you have to have a grandfather as an obligation to teach. The Shulchan Aruch is not so clear on that point. It's a very good thing for a grandfather to teach, but maybe it's not a chiyuv. Now, if the father doesn't pay, he doesn't want to pay for his son's education, does the grandfather have an obligation? Maybe not. It's nice for him to do it, but he is obligated. Do we take him to... One point. Second point is that when the grandfather teaches his son, it's as if he accepted the Torah from Har Sinai. Who accepted the Torah from Har Sinai? That was the question we had in class. And we said the way that it's very simply understood as if the grandson accepted the Torah from Har Sinai. Why? Because when it comes to his father, what? He relates to his father. Same generation. But when it comes to the grandfather should be a higher. He looks at him in a different light. That's like Har Sinai. And therefore the child is it. And there's another opinion. No, it's like the grandfather is receiving from Har Sinai.
Because he's continuing it.
Because he's continuing it. Those were the two opinions we had. Then the Gemara goes on.
What about Derech Eretz? Is that required anywhere? I was in shul yesterday, I was praying Mincha Gedolah, and these kids were so disrespectful. One kid, a guy had to chase him out. It was so, but they were so disrespectful. It was.
Maybe it's better for them not to come to shul.
No, I keep my mouth shut. I don't get involved.
No.
Today we don't get involved.
No way. One guy he did. He started yelling.
Walking around with a stick.
Now let's go back. Mr. Gindi, where are you coming from? Smile and a kiss. Yeah, he'll beat you up. Mr. Gindi. Yeah, he's 18 years old. Go give him a kiss. He'll beat you up. He'll be a pope. What are you making stories up? Now let's go back to Anikuda. What are we going on? So we just said the concept of Har Sinai. Let's go. The Gemara goes on and says you should know that the original scholars are called Sofrim. Why were they Sofrim? They counted all the letters of the alphabet of the Torah, of Tehillim and the Reyamim. The letters, the words and the Pesukim. And they come and they told us something. The middle of the Torah, Darash, Chatzin Shel Tevot, and he came and told us, what is it? They say the Vav of Gachin is the middle of the Torah. We did it, of course. 5 lines from the bottom, from the big lines. The Gachin Chatzin Shel Otiot Shel Sefer Torah. You see it, Mr. Gindi? Now, we got Musar from there. You think you're a big man. You could lift up your belly, stand up straight. I finished half the Torah. You're still what? A rodent. You're still a rodent. Your gachina, you a rodent. Your belly is still on the ground. You're still.
38.3. 38.3. Yes, left side.
And then they tell you what the middle of Tehillim. You think you are good. You have a long way to go. And then it goes on. It brings down another pasuk that the middle word of Tehillim is. Let's see if we could find it.
Left, right this second. Yeah, left. Yeah. And then he's going down to the right.
Rabbi lo amar Rabbi.
Rabbi Gachon is on your belly. Bob is a goof. That's a money.
Right?
On the money.
On the money. כל האותש בתורה שהיו אומרים. And then he goes on and says, Yakrisemna Chazir Miyar. Middle of Tehillim. I did middle of Tehillim. I'm good. There's still a pig. A wild boar. Keep it. I did the toss right. Yeah. Ayin Diyar, Chatzin Shel Tehillim. That's the middle of Tehillim. It's still a wild boar. Unbelievable. Now the Gemara goes on and says, and I skipped a little bit. I showed you. You're still not clean.
Half the verses. One is the letter, is the middle, and the other one is the pasuk is the middle. One is counting letters, the other one is counting pasuk.
They're counting everything. That's the bottom line. That's why they're so clean.
Now it says, when you learn a sugya that it's the shinanta. What's the word shinanta, Mr. Gindi? Tu limudim. What was the first reason?
No, well, huh?
Is to learn.
You should review it. Shnayim. And then the Gemara says, don't only say Shnayim, Shalashtem. Go 3 times. And then it says here that they should be mechudadim b'ficha. That it should be sharp in your mouth. That if you learn a sugya, you learn a sugya of basar v'chalav, and all of a sudden somebody comes and asks you, tell me, if I have deer with milk, can I sell it to the goy? Oh, Mr. Gindi, you didn't learn the sugya and you're wrong.
If you have what with milk?
You have a deer.
If you didn't cook it together.
You cooked it together. Can you sell it to the goy? Mr. Gindi, you're wrong. I told you twice and you repeat it. And you repeat it. 1 time is enough to be wrong. You have to repeat it again. The Gemara, right? Comes the Gemara. Mr. Gindi comes the Gemara and tells us something very interesting. It's only on a domesticated animal. If you have a bird, a chicken, and you cook it in milk, can you eat it? Can you eat it? Can you eat it? I said a chicken. Can you eat it?
Yes.
You can't. You can eat it doraita. Doraita, you can eat it. Rabbanan, you can't. Can you sell it? Can you cook it? Comes the Gemara says the only thing the Rabbi said is you can't eat it. When it comes to a fowl, you can't eat it, but you can cook it. You can give it to the goy. You go to what is it called? Culinary school where they teach you how to cook.
Yes.
And they tell you to cook chicken with milk. Mutar. You didn't get the fish yet. The fish. Now comes and says, what? What about wild animals? Wild animals and fowl are the same thing. As far as eating, it's only d'Rabbanan.
But cooking you're allowed.
And cooking you're allowed, and selling it to goy you're allowed. Because it says Gedi, and Gedi is what? Domesticated. So why did I bring this whole case up? Because when you learn the sugya, you better have it sharp on your mouth. Not like Mr. Gindi had a mistake.
Sure, and even though he said deer, he didn't say
we learned it. Could be a sheep also. No, it's really a goat. It's a domesticated animal.
not a deer.
He's a goat.
Right, I thought it's a deer.
We're translated as domesticated animals. A gedi. You should know what a gedi is. We sing it every beautifully. What is it?
The baby lambs that we learned from you.
I don't know where they learned your baby lamb. The translation is a baby kid,
From Yehuda.
and it's a goat.
Was Yehuda, you told us that when he brought the Gemara, when the Shabbos was, his promise to Tamar when he was
A goat. A goat, right?
But I thought we learned in the Gemara that Rabbi Akiva said you can't cook it, benefit it, cook it, and eat it.
The Jew was just a jack.
I thought those three, but
The gedi you can't benefit. You can't cook it. You can't eat it. The gedi, the domesticated animal, but not the fowl and not the wild animal. Okay, so that's what the Gemara says. V'shinantem, they should be mechudadim b'ficha. They should be right, shinana. They should be sharp like your teeth. Okay. She'im yishalach adam. Bottom line. Mr. Gindi, read the bottom line. No. Lamed. Comes the Gemara brings the.
It's all dentist stuff.
It's all dentist. You should be able to say, right? Sure. Comes the Gemara and says, when you learn Torah, sometimes you fight, sometimes your emotions, but don't think it's you're becoming an enemy. You're becoming his best friend. You're charuta or metuta. Or Rabbi Yochanan and who? And they were fighting all the time. And when Rabbi Yochanan had to sit Shiva for Rabbi Yesh Lakish, he went insane.
They prayed for him, he got back.
Why did he go insane?
Everybody fighting him.
What happened to Rabbi Yochanan?
He learned to someone and he kept agreeing with him all the time.
And what happened?
He went crazy.
And you can tell him about why
It got worse. They pray that he dies.
you used to scream at him all the time.
What good is that? You're gonna agree with me. I don't think 70% I'm right. I want 70% wrong.
So be happy. Miss the
The Samtam comes the Gemara and says, Borei Olam says, Barati Yetzirah, Barati?
It's a condiment, not a
The Gemara says the medicine. How do you tell me what Rabbi Moses says? Read the Gemara. How could you tell me that? Read.
We're going to learn.
Thank you both here.
Beautiful.
The Samtam. Tan Rabbanan. We're reading. We're going fast. The Samtam. Mr. Gindi, we said everything. Go back. We said it not now. This is review. We're going through it quickly. Tan Rabbanan. The 10 lines on top of the page. Last words.
38-3.
Samtam, a complete remedy.
Yeah, 30b1, right side, I believe. Yeah.
So Samtam, Nimshala Torah, Kisam Chayim.
There's your review.
So comes the Gemara and says, it's a Samtam. Nimshala Torah, Kisam Chayim.
It's a perfect elixir.
Okay, good. Also medicine.
Medicine, yeah.
Elixir.
It's a potion.
Potion.
Elixir is a drink.
It doesn't have to be.
It's like medicine.
It's a medicine that
Medicine man selling the elixir of life.
Medicine that what? Medicine that what?
lacks nothing and it can cure anything.
But Mr. Gindi came and said something unbelievable. He says, Rabbi, tavlin doesn't mean in medicine. We have on Shabbat special tavlin. What's a tavlin?
Shabbat food.
Called shevet. Now, it's a spice. It's a salt. What does it mean then? The Gemara tells us something unbelievable. That the Borei Olam created Yetzer Hara. And you're not going to kill it. But what are you going to do?
Soften them up a little.
Tavlin.
What are you going to do with it? What does
I want to
tavlin?
hear you, Rabbi.
What does a tavlin do? This is nothing about the Gemara
It
says
tastes better using tavlin.
you take the Yetzer Hara, and what do you do with it?
Bribe him.
You use it. You use it for good. You take a sin and you make a win.
Oh, that's a new one. Never heard that.
You never heard that? You heard it.
Never heard it.
Let me tell you.
Make a t-shirt.
I told you. I'm going to tell you where I got it from. From Gerald Ford, our president. What did he do? They said he could have won the election with one letter change. He wrote right before the election. He made thousands upon thousands of buttons. Not vote for Gerald Ford. Win. Whip inflation now. They said if he would have used the name Sin, stop inflation now, he would have won. People would wear it. Win, nobody wore it.
You didn't want anyone to wear sin.
So now,
He's from Michigan, Rabbi.
he's from Michigan. Gerald Ford from Michigan. From what? Not my state. My state is Israel. But let's go back.
He was a religious Christian.
I know he played. He was on the front four of Michigan State.
Trump would do it.
Football player.
Football player. But let's go back to Nikuda. We go back.
Sometime.
So what's tavlin? You go and take the sin and you make it into a win. What do? A person has a what? A mouth. Yes. And the mouth is evil mouth. He says he puts tavlin on it and he uses it to do good things, to do good. He has a Yetzer Hara for women.
Use it with his wife.
Use it with his wife.
Your wife.
Not my wife, your wife. Got it? So you take the Yetzer Hara, what do you do?
You harness the
He's
horse.
a brother good.
What do you got there? General Ford?
Gerald Ford.
The pin?
That's the pin.
Honestly.
That's the pin that made him lose.
That's it. But that becomes the nikuda. So you could learn Torah as a
I
tavlin
like the definition.
or as a what?
A condiment, or it could be a sound. Could be
So
a
the Gemara
cure.
goes on and says the cure.
Medicine or a condiment.
Elixir, we like the
Elixir, the elixir.
Elixir is a good word.
All elixirs aren't.
So barati Yetzer Hara or barati lo Torah tavlin. V'im atem oskim b'Torah. Now Mauricio, listen carefully. Now comes. This is where, when you go to the doctor, and I heard this terminology from Simcha Wasserman, he gives you a red pill. You don't know what it's for, you don't know how it works, but you take it religiously, and you feel better. Your blood level lowers. Not placebo. Chemicals you have no understanding about. You go when you have high blood pressure. You go, he gives you the medicine. Goes down. Systolic. What's the other one called? Systolic.
BYSTLOC, by
They have two. The top number and the bottom. Now, all of a sudden, you don't know. He says you learn Torah. And you're learning what? You're learning Baba Kama. Arba Avot Nezikin. What does that have to do with me being a better Jew? Go learn Musar. Go learn. You saw that with Avishor. Go learn Musar. Go learn Mesilat Sharim.
How's the pill work?
How does it? You don't know. Comes the Torah, the Gemara tells us, you don't know how it works. But it's going to do what? It's going to change your character. Okay, it's also good to learn some Musar. I'm not saying not.
Beautiful analogy.
Definitely works.
Explain to people.
Great, when you say Kriyat Shema, think of that.
So that's the concept of Barati Yetzer Hara, Barati Torah Tavlin.
It's right after we sin, we say this.
Right?
Makes sense. It's freaking talented.
Right? Kichuna.
Let's go. Let's stop mocking and say something.
Psalms.
Lilamdo. Let's go back now.
They know it a lot. They know it. They quote it. The black people.
I'm down the train.
Yes.
Now,
Books they have in my heart.
100%.
who? The black guy. He's
Especially the ladies.
He's a
Ladies.
The Bible.
That's like the women are not in gangs.
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 Some.
So,
Maybe it's a chesed that the husband.
They sing it.
Sio Isha. The husband, the father. Yeah, we skip. We're saying everything quick. You weren't here in the summer. What can I do for you? Oh, so we got all this. Can we continue? We are all the way on that Lamed Zayin. That's what we got. We have to do a Lamed Zayin in 2 days. 3 days maybe. We'll spend more time. We are now on page 30b, and it says, the Gemara says, you have to marry him a wife. So comes the Gemara and tells us in the Mishnah that you have to marry off your what? Your son. What about your daughter? Comes the Gemara and brings out a pasuk, and you should give your daughters to man. And when we did it, we saw the Shulchan Aruch. And the Shulchan Aruch says, what do you have an obligation to do? To beautify your daughter. So you're living in Germany in 1920, you send her to university. Because what is considered what? A good wife, an intelligent wife. So you send her to university and she comes out. You're living in America in 2025, you send her to the what? To the salon, to the salon.
That's what I'm saying to Israel.
That's the first lesson is send you to Israel. Send it to the beauty parlor. Let it come back with a beauty parlor.
That's in America. Okay. That's what the Gemara says.
I send it to a beauty parlor, she goes to South.
So that's what the Gemara goes on and says.
Oh, they have the parlor inside now.
They do it inside.
It's all in one.
You're right.
The salon, the restaurant, everything.
Then the Gemara goes on and says, after it says I'm obligated to teach him a trade, teach him Torah, and marry him, it says Lagnado umnud. I have to teach him a trade.
30b3.
Now the question is, what is a trade? Is a trade considered profession? Is a trade considered business? What is a trade today? A business for sure is a trade, and there's no problem. In days of old, business,
Carpenter, shoemaker.
all these are trades. A doctor, a lawyer, a dentist.
You might have to go to college.
You might have to go to college.
Go to
Here,
college?
yes, for sure.
University
University of Cairo. Yeah,
He
sure.
read a book.
It's the oldest university in the world.
Egypt? Where?
Yeah, the University of Cairo is the oldest university in the world. Cairo.
Not only did he go, he went with Muslims.
Going with Muslims.
You went? you couldn't have more negative influences than that.
It could be he self-studied.
Yeah.
He uses some Tom. That's exactly what he uses in order to fight those guys.
But Rabbi Hirsch went to college.
Berlin.
Rabbi Breuer,
Berlin.
he has a PhD. Putner dropped out.
The Lubavitcher Rebbe.
Bob Rabbi Hirsch got a PhD also. I don't know if I don't know, but the Lubavitcher Rebbe says just because I went to college means nothing. He says just because somebody falls off a 10-story building and survives, don't try it.
They don't publicize that statement.
They publicize that statement. What do you mean they don't publicize that statement?
That's a good statement.
So back to our Nikuda,
That's Joe.
you have to teach him in Umnut,
Don't send them, Joe.
in Halan. Oh, Mar Chizkiyahu, Amar Kra. Comes the Torah and says, "Ra chayim im isha asher ahavta." You should see life with a woman which you love. Who's that woman?
Torah. I said Chayil, sometimes it could be the Torah. Could be
Your
a
wife. What do you mean?
Of course.
The Gemara is just bringing down a pasuk about umnut, about a trade, and he's saying, what is
Do a trade
that you lie?
Trade that you
He who likes his work never went to work a day in his life. So pick a trade which you like. If a person is a outgoing person, don't be an engineer. If a person is a quiet person, don't be a salesman. You know, salesman calls, what do they call those on the telephone salesman?
Telemarketers.
Telemarketer. Says, my name is Joe. I'm selling air conditioners. Hang up on it.
That's why they have recordings now.
Yeah, it's all good.
If you have a girl who calls and says, hello, my name is Joanne. How are you doing today? Oh, I see you live in San Diego. Yes, San Diego's a hot city, right? Yes, it's quite hot in the summertime. You know, it's difficult to stay in an apartment with no air conditioning. He says, you're right. He says, do you know anybody who died of heat stroke? Go and discuss with him. After 5 minutes, you got a sale. What did the other guy do? 20 phone calls, slammed on his head.
He's reading from the script.
Whatever it is.
All right, not that easy.
But
Call up for dead donations.
so bottom.
Call down to a regular guy. Hey, Jack, how you doing?
They start talking in different language.
So let's go back. That's the nikudah of this pasuk. Mauricio, you got the. So if you enjoy talking to people, you enjoy talking to people.
Professor, you always say you should be this guy, you should be
Right.
that guy. The other guy is you're not going to be that kind of guy.
So if
He
you
was wrong, the guy.
not always. Now, when you enjoy what you do, that's your personality. Go there, and that's what the Shlomo HaMelech says.
Oh, let's hear it.
We just said the pasuk.
Which one?
Ro'eh chayim im isha asher ahav. You see the pasuk? 3 lines from where the lines get big. Up.
B3.
One anymore.
B3.
There's a pen. Small pen.
30 B3.
Here it is. Right here. So one has an obligation to teach his son craft.
Wow, look at how many.
Where do we know that?
Hey, plenty.
Isha Mamash.
Mr. Gindi, what did the Gemara say? What do you say, Isha Mamash? The Gemara says it's umnut. With a trade which you love. Now you're changing?
You're supposed to transfer the feeling of that. That's how you should feel about your trade.
Right? You should love your trade. Find a trade which you love for your whole life.
The one that brings in the flus, that's the one you love.
Mr. Gindi, you're all wrong.
Love it, right? Bringing the flus will love. Learn to love
Mr.
it.
Gindi,
Learn to love it.
Mr. Gindi, you're all wrong. A guy goes, I know many people who hated every day they went to work. I'll tell you, I have a story. I'll tell you. I had a classmate. I have a classmate, and I'll tell you his name. And you maybe wonder, right?
I don't want to touch people's clothes. I love doing this.
I'm going to tell you two stories, 2 individuals. My niece graduated from MIT, a doctor in engineering. She's sitting in LA doing what? Making bridges in China. They said they want to send her to China. She tells them, send me to China to watch them pour cement. Send the Abid to China to watch them pour cement. I'm telling you how to do it. She hated every moment. She was making big money. You know what she's doing now? She's a ganenet. She's a nursery school teacher. And she loves it.
Nursery school teacher?
Yes. And she loves it. She gave up making I would say close to $1 million a year.
She married?
She's married with 5 kids.
Where she live?
She's now in Florida. Another one. Another
For a
one.
few years.
I have a friend. He was #1 brain in Oil Hanan in Los Angeles. Brilliant, not the #1, but he was brilliant. Sam Zisplak. He became a doctor in physics. Taught in what? He loved physics also, but he hated teaching. He taught till he was 60 years old. He was a consultant, making big money. You look at his house, you can't imagine. Looks like who knows what he's doing. At 60 years old, earliest retirement, he took his pension, and you know what he does? He's a handyman, and he's never been happier in his life. Mr. Gindi, you heard that? You've been taught, you've been spoiled. No, that's not the reason. You've been spoiled by America. You've been spoiled by America. That's what you think. And it's not true. It's not true. Mr. Gindi, you're not going to learn to love it. You're going to hate every day. You're going to love the money coming in, but you're going to hate the job. Your boss screams at you. You have to do crazy things. You don't like it. You're not going to learn. You're not going to like it. But you became tarnished by capitalism. People think that what? Mr. Gindi, Judaism is communism.
No,
The closest thing to communism is Judaism. Can you imagine you have a field, you sell it, it comes back to you, the guy says, "What? I just built a building on it. Have a good day." Can you imagine? We force you to do what? To go and to give. That's one. You buy a slave.
But you're buying, but you're only paying the price up until
Okay, but you can't buy it for good.
50th year.
You can't buy anything more.
I don't think it's communism. I think it's capitalism with
Okay,
a hint of socialism.
you can call it what you want.
Workers of the world unite and all that. They thought socialism not unite. That's what he said.
Mr. Gindi,
Question.
it is from the
They were
Torah.
wrong.
They were right.
It's not the way of the Rabbi Yerucham
Mr.
and not the way of Jewish people.
Mr. Gindi, I'm going to tell you they were right, and it was the way of Rabbi Yerucham, and it was the way of Rabbi Yisrael Salanter. But we came to America and people got brainwashed. I'm not going to go there.
Okay.
I'm not. But let's go back. But bottom line is, what does the Gemara tell us? Or Shlomo? Shlomo
Love your
says,
trade.
"Love your trade."
Love your trade. That's
Not me. Shlomo. Think
Right.
about
If you're lucky enough.
Rabbi Ricky Cohen teaches this in his, when he teaches trades.
Oh.
Yeah.
Next.
Two things here. You got to love your trade, and you have to be naturally good at it.
Right.
But God gave you that
By
gift.
that gift. V'yesh omrim, af lo shito ben nahar. Comes the Gemara and gives us only 3 words on it. What does it mean? You have to teach him how to swim. My tama,
Stay safe.
chiyutahu. Now, does
That's
that?
what he said.
It's his life.
Kishiyutahu, God.
So does that mean only how to swim? Maybe you have to be. Let me tell you. You didn't hear what I'm going to say. Love that. My son wants to go to JDL camp. He wanted to go. What is it? What do they teach you there?
Karate, guns, all this
How
stuff.
to shoot a gun.
I want to go to Kahana.
Maybe you have to teach us how to shoot a gun. We're living in an era. Maybe you have to teach
There
it
is such thing.
After November, we might.
after November.
Upstate somewhere, I think.
Now,
Upstate.
what does to swim mean? Does it mean only to swim? What happens if you're living in a place with no water? You have to teach him how to swim,
Teach him how to ride a bike.
or teach him how to ride a bike,
How to survive.
how to survive.
How to drive safely.
So that is the concept of the Gemara says. What? Teach him how to live. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, kol she'eno melamdo umnut, melamdo listut. Anybody who doesn't teach his son a trade is teaching how to steal. The Gemara says, "You're teaching him how to steal? Chas v'shalom, you're not teaching him how to steal.
He's forced that way.
He's forced into stealing." Gemara goes on and says, let's continue. I want to finish this page today. The Gemara jumps now after the obligations of the father to the son. The next group is the son to the father. Meaning there's a concept of kibbud avayim. Now, the concept of kibbud avayim, we know that the father has an equal obligation to his sons and to his daughters. certain things he doesn't have to do for his daughters. He's not giving her a brit milah. She doesn't do pidyon ben. But does he have to teach her? Does he have to show her a way of life? All these things are also obligatory. Just like he teaches his son how to swim, he's going to have to teach his daughter how to swim. He's going to send her to Red Cross to have lessons in swimming.
And why not educate her also?
Educate her also. The question is, we saw Talmud Torah, and we had a machloket. What does the meaning of Talmud Torah mean? Is it a sociological time or all across the board? Okay, we're not going to go back there. That was discussed 2 days ago. But now comes the Gemara and tells us the son also has obligations to his father. It's not only the son, it's also the daughter. But the daughter's obligation starts to be negated at what stage, Mr. Gindi? When she gets married. Now the Gemara goes on and says, comes the Gemara and says, Mr. Gindi, just the opposite, but we're not going to tell you. Comes the Gemara and tells us you have what? You have a father and a mother. Who's first? So the Gemara goes on and says, Kaberet avicha v'etimecha. But it has another pasuk. Aviv tirau. One place it says the mother, one says the father. Comes the Gemara and says, the Gemara is teaching you a basic philosophical, psychological trait. What's the psychological trait? When it comes to fear, who do you fear more?
Your father.
So why does it say mother first?
Because you got to overcome that.
You have to overcome that. It says kabed et avicha tevicha. Who do you honor more? Your mother. So why does it say father? You have to overcome it. Now comes the Gemara and says, your father asked for something and your mother asked for something. The way the Gemara asked it, the father asked for a cup of water and your mother. You only have one cup of water. Who do you give it to? Father. You give it to the father. That's if your father and mother are married. That becomes the system in the house. But if your mother and father are divorced, that's not the approach. Who said you can give it to whoever you feel closer to? You give it to your mother if you feel closer to her. You give it to the father, whatever, right? That is the concept of what? Kibud avayim. That the father and the mother are equivalent, but in the matrix of a house, then you have to give more respect to your father because that's how the house works. But if there's no house, what do you do?
Yes, to the mother.
Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you a question. It's like one question we're going to give you, and we'll leave it for today. Rabbi Chaim Soloveitchik asked a question to the 5-year-old boys in the Cheder. Yeah, let's see if you remember. The story. He asked them as follows. When it comes to your mother is your mother because we know she's your mother. She gave birth to you. You have the midwife. The father, you have no idea. The father, how do you know? We have a concept called Rov Be'ilot Achar Habal. Now what? Even if the woman was not so straight, we still will say that the children come from the father. Rov Be'ilot Achar Habal. Comes the Rabbi Soloveitchik and says, young boys, your father asked for water and your mother asked for water. They're married. Who do you get first? Give to the father.
He's going to say the mother.
No, he's asking a question.
Why?
Why don't you give the mother first? She's for sure your mother, and your father is only your father because of the majority.
Oh, we know the answer to that.
What's the answer? Tell the answer.
No, wait till tomorrow. Let them figure it out. Everybody have a good day.
Women.